and I want us to go to AI conversation. I think for the past years or months that Ghanaians got used to AI, the conversation has been some way. Sometimes people are condemning it. Sometimes people are praising it. There are some people, even when you write something, they detect you were assisted by AI. They go like, and as you were AI natural. Enti nyansanim.
Yeah, I know why, didn't it?
That be enti Jimmy Nkwa.
Yeah.
And I dang. So this conversation has been around, including an artist, Stonebwoy, who said on the stage, or mentioned on the stage that ono ne nyom ne de enye AI o, enye AI. The lyrics nye AI, the voice nye AI. And real. I say, hey, baby, I'm coming to do no. Well, another AI conversation just popped up, coming from Binoska, aka Ghana's favorite industry researcher. The other day, Shatawale was asking, Sammy, who is he? And then that is Ghana's favorite researcher in our industry.
Of course.
Binoska. And he was talking about AI, and I would want us to listen to him carefully. When we come back, let's also have a conversation. Some of the points we agree with him, some of them we don't agree with him. I'll be reading your comments. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you see, even in AI today, make me at them. Apulu Shatawale Lenyom voice.
Yeah.
I'm a AI and says, study this voice.
No, copy Shatta Pepe.
Shatta Pepe. No, my man say my type of words, and I say, sample Shatawale's words.
Yeah.
And create a new melody out of it.
Yeah.
And use his vocal tonality.
Yeah.
Tonality, say, send your Tony Mokosro.
No, about form.
And then even his pitch organization of melody, thirds and fourths and seconds. How he is able to blend minor and major modes within his creativity,
Okay.
Into here, AI never the same time of pepe. But the only difference I'll be only said, if you know when you are mixing any human being songs, one, when you so filter, about a microphone, a mouth, a wedgie, anything on a microphone, a filter shining.
Yeah.
1, 2. I feel be say AI also gives you what we call Nipano Senkana on one net to pepe no.
Yeah.
But AI don't bet me at what to say. No one not to him say me. It's not possible.
Okay.
No you are home, no home kakra. Into this is one. If you share any song they'll be creative, there's what we call the melody, the verse.
Okay.
And then within the verse, there's also something we call chorus. Chorus, they say, what tonium nanko for
Abwajiso. And you saw no.
And you saw no. Good. And we know how Shatawale creates his songs.
Okay.
So what I say. And I know, say, the chorus, or you see, I can hear 4 parts in the chorus.
Okay.
Even though there's no bass part.
Okay.
It's first and second soprano, alto. First and second alto.
Ote nyom no.
Oh yeah.
Ote way.
Yes.
Voice ni dikaino. Tia.
Yeah.
Monte.
Future loaded. 2026.
Well, so that was Binoska trying to do some reviews, some breakdowns of Shatawale's song, and to him, he was talking about the assistance of artificial intelligence in there. And like I said earlier in my intro, San Komono Ghana for Dini saying na ye din komono. Ye who say AI na the papa and I the bunny. The other day when Amrado was getting ready to release his Asida, and I saw he used
his art cover.
His art cover was generated by. I said, "Oh, I see." You see, Ansana account for who say obole namye de no nanka namye de no. In the buy house not the say because omasa. Opesunya biaje wa kuru mo maka wansa. Sana benye biedi. So when I saw it, I remember that time when Shatta started using AI to generate his art covers, and Kofobi started can cause him. And it's the also international artists now the AI
artwork.
Well, like I'm saying, Chebo, you are an IT guy. How are people discussing this, including Binoska's case study?
I think very good education there. In fact, now presenter no cry one is
Yeah.
do baby now or interjection be cancel be an here. But the guy was Binoska was focused.
Okay.
Until to make the message in the bind, for those who wanted to learn based on the Binoska Canada, I think Binoska did a very good job, and that's what is happening. For what others are saying, they new. In fact, internet ban. A man will become what some say. Just say there were people predicting say internet will give new kind of billionaires. Before internet, say Rebecca will be a billionaire now or near less than 60 years. Before internet.
Yeah.
So Obertis will be aka say, oh, I call when yes a billionaire. One year cry no 60 years. Because for you to generate such an amount of money,
you might have lived longer
and met a lot of people negotiating, moving here and there, moving your goods, having meetings and all those things. And to go through all those things and become a millionaire, not what is 60 and above. And the millionaires until internet came in. Internet buying. You don't have to physically meet people for meetings. You don't have to physically even send your goods to wherever that you are supposed to make money. There are goods are soft copies, soft goods are all send it across because it is why a first ube track cassette, ube distribution to ube ton, ube benante, ube kwaha, cars distribution and for you to become a millionaire it was difficult until internet came. There are two internet so obituary and sanda go track up people and you are still making money. Now about being a millionaire until now you can be a millionaire without being an old person. As I said maybe a term no you can't be a millionaire pay. Or the one that I say or above 60 years. Yeah. But this time around, somebody at age 20 or even less can be a millionaire.
Thanks to the internet.
Thanks to the internet. The same way people are predicting, say, with the emergence of AI, we will create another kind of millionaires. Because AI comes with its own
financial benefits.
Businesses and other stuff that will emerge, and some people will take advantage of it and become millionaires. These are some of the ways yenya millionaires are almost free millionaires. Say some time ago Rebecca will be a millionaire na yebusa na ne papa ne hwan then na then you will see some linkage, but internet came in a way you didn't need to have that strong background.
You can come from nowhere
and boom.
Just break the internet and make the money.
And you are there. The same thing with the AI. Some people will get an idea. Today they don't have anything. Tomorrow they are millionaires. And when it comes like that, we know people who will doubt it. In fact, for those who have studied basic sociology, they will tell you that we have three kinds of people when it comes to adoption. We have people who are early adapters. Say a baby, say they
will just go for it.
New thing about, then they jump on it. And those people mostly, they are not succeed, but be brains who fail because at the time, no, we are not so sure how the thing will be.
No broker want
and risk in this adapting it early. But the thing is that early adapters now they can easily make it. Just as some people will also lose. And we have the middle guys now. They look at what is happening before they also jump in. And then we have few people they are always thinking, say, this thing will fail, this thing will fail. And obia used to be who they are and answer no maba. And this AI thing, the same thing will happen. We have early adapters, people who will come in later, and people who will even come in when it is no more as useful as it should be. And none of that happening in our society. We have people like that, and those people obviously criticize what is happening. We can say for sure, say Shatawale, when it comes to technology, he's part of the early adapters.
Yes.
Sharp. You notice that he wants to know what is happening, how he can take advantage of it, and all those things. So I'm not surprised that he's using his few people. In fact, if he's not the one leader, he will be few of those people who are using AI in a way that a lot of people cannot even use it or understand what is happening.
Okay.
And Binoska's analogy or the explanation that he was giving was so perfect. He is trying to tell you that Shatta Wale knows what he is doing. He has some talent that we will all agree that yes, he has the talent. There's no doubt about that. Now he has seen that AI is here to stay. How can he take advantage of it? And he's doing something that somebody with the technical mind, technical eye, like Binoska,
Yeah.
and I watch it to him say, look at how he is using it. And he explains it perfectly.
True.
There's a point that Shatta Wale a person or using a voice I will use or person or backing be I will use different voice I will use and the guy was explaining everything.
Yeah.
And he's saying that there's something unique about what Shatta Wale is doing because the initial works are why he wasn't using that thing. But when who said technology now adapt it so quick and now he's taking advantage of it and it is working so perfect. So for me, let's forget about those who may say negative things about it because criticize still a be here and a man for the bed this car and so I'm fan later no beke be a good o ma now it is of no use. So forget to and I think Shatta is doing something remarkable. In fact, some musicians should learn from him. He is doing it so well that I think musicians should learn from him. The sad part is that there are people who steal it or who use it in a way your technical mind you be say oh you see AI or or so we have people like that. They only discourage people from adapting early, but for them they are using it. And a typical example, like you said, sir, when it started that Shatta Wale did AI and art cover, people were criticizing. Only for more criticizing partner to use that thing later trying to say a touch by a touch bang touch bang you are using that thing was a touch by a
I remember this conversation.
Touch bang. So for me I think Binoska this particular one I think he did a very good job with his explanation. Just that people will still take it in a negative way, but I think what he did was a good explanation.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's go on to Director Abbas. Let's listen to what he has to say about Binoska's observation about AI usage in today's creation.
I think for Binoska is a teacher, is a lecturer, so he communicating in that way solid, perfect is a perfect ground for him, and he's somebody that understands what he's saying, and I can say this the gospel according to Binoska and calling people to the gospel. One of the places I actually wanted him to highlight, I don't know, probably touch it, but in the video I watched, I didn't really get it, is the legal side also. That has becoming one of our biggest headache as people within the music industry. Now, it's becoming by force as a music person, business person, manager, or people that are behind, to be familiarizing yourself with copyright issue consistently. So as people now, because people, the last time somebody shared something with me, I can't even determine whether it's Patapa or not. You know, because people are sampling the one corner in different version.
Wow.
And people are also taking his voice to do their own thing.
Wow.
So now, I'm imagining if they are doing to him, how will they be doing to Shatta Wale?
Because
people will be writing music, because now if you are smart enough, you can sit somewhere and write a full music with somebody's name and still go and chop money. But how smart can you be in that length? It depending on also how we are also sleeping. Now, with that side also, piracy is also to another level, in another dimension. So in everything, we look at it from the other angle. Now, the other angle I also see is that the blending of the two. it also allow the artists to be able to blend, do an AI music with its own dexterity, so that uniqueness. He also push the talents to go beyond the normal. Somebody just go to the booth or do 1-2 normal call. Now the difference, I've always say, just like the way the internet is enabling us at home, at work, and so forth. Now internet is making work more remote. I say internet, AI is also making work more flexible, more creative, and it also enable your capacity.
Okay.
Things that you spend a whole day mastering a whole month, you be church and church and master call your baby cry, and their means of verifying that all the sounds are, there was a part it was giving tonation of the sounds and also reading you keys, and AI will do better key than you. You the engineer that over church me, and there are words that I want to play with, I want to work around. Idea. Your producers, your man for almost A+ list. No studio. You can over voice. Also open ne brand na attach to whatever you are doing into. I say one con ho na onbo nyuma obo
on find the signature.
On find the signature too. Says yeah no. Yeah, I paper signatures and if you are not careful and you are not adapting, you'll be redundant in few years, in few months. Just in few months. The third part a lot of people are also not paying attention to is that it doesn't is live performance. Live performance. The number of people that do live performance also reduces. So we say there be a baby drew baby band, but band be any echi, because the stems are well built. The whatever are well built.
It is even happening now.
So it goes. Says here stems near the 4 account.
Yeah, there are people who are not even playing with band, but they have the stems live.
When this lady came to Ghana,
Arasta.
Yeah.
At the GT concert, she was playing like live instrumentations, but there was nobody playing kushka.
She did the same thing at the Tidal River as well.
So now it's not by force to take a crew of 10, 20 near Dinam. It is our bandsmen. Se baku drama baku amfani nyansa ntu embo drum into AI embo bibina onya on copyright na nkofon enhwe ni dexterity na monhwe na pick out from her. You are losing out. And obewo ana te say nkofo bi drew maybe typewriter for e ba ya keyboard ba ya na bon sansem
stenographers.
Say original petecles.
When you go to the court area,
so no problem open documentation, open nyama
so I won't go be or more replace it with computers. Are there airborne man say people are not used to the laptop. And on the area or the question only baby plug computer near that.
Stenographers. There's one lady at former telecell office at Circle. Oh, I know. Me do a moon. Hey, mommy. That's so better.
Most of the DVLA documents because sometimes you unable.
Wow.
And see, all I'm saying is our industry people should just be say aware, just be alert. And yes, I also that career manager only ejuma bi mu.
Okay.
Because we crowd copyright and some issues beyond back end now. You are gone.
Well, Ro, you can also come through with this. Still on the AI conversation. Roland, on the what too munchine pa, what too munchine.
And the Masai Saka.
Yeah, man. Yeah, more.
Chevogu suggested you.
It didn't there here.
Amaru.
Kwe. It didn't actually be good. What did you say? I was going to ask, then what church because I couldn't relate to them. Oh, okay. And then make over as well.
Well, for me, I like the fact that when some of these things are happening, I always say that Shatta most at times use himself as a sacrificial lamb. there are so many things that he throws the challenge on himself first, and fortunately for some people in the industry, they learn from Shatter's mistakes, correct it, and upgrade it from their end.
Okay.
There are so many things. When internet became a big thing, or let me say, yes, internet became a big thing in Ghana, even with Facebook. How many musicians were going on Facebook Live? How many of them would you say was going on Facebook Live? But mention Facebook Live as far as musicians is concerned, and the person synonymous to it is Shatta Wale. Now, artists because Echo Live cry. We've seen artists even in recent times trying to go on live to interact with their fans, and it feels awkward. Even their posture, the way or more acting can show you say they are not comfortable with it because it is not something that they and their fans are even accustomed to. But we know the benefits that comes with it. They wish they could do it. So for me, I remember the same example when Stonebwoy released his art cover, and some of us says that we are learning on a daily. So when we see it, we from afar, we know what goes into some of these creations and all. We are creative people, so we know. And Mayor pointed out, you see some ignorant, but later when the creator came to put the process and a boho for now you see them trying to give a different explanation to and that is what happened. So for me, I like the fact that if not for anything at all, Shatta is part of the early adapters.
Yes.
He is part of the early adapters.
Risk it all.
Yes. There are so many things that he's done. Shatta has entered into streaming. He has entered into gaming. These are aspects that, okay, why didn't Shatta continue? Maybe there were certain things that prevented him. Tomorrow, another musician can adapt that as part of only way of promotion. Ebia no ontimimba Facebook Live. But tomorrow we can wake up and get a streamer who is also a musician.
Yeah.
Just like I Show Speed, Air Tour. We can get a musician touring of that nature with music and also streaming. Obetimia combining, and it is because somebody did it, succeeded, somebody did it, failed, and you have learned from the mistakes and have built on. That is what life is about. So for me, and say check it. Shatter's creation in terms of talent. I tell you, say, one here, you wouldn't even know which from, the one that he did.
Like, you wouldn't be able to differentiate.
I was listening to Binoska explanation.
Or when,
a Binoska explanation, and some of them, because they were off. Majority of them he had it right, but some of them were off.
Okay.
And it is because of how Shatta is using the AI software and a series of softwares. So it depends on what you would want to do and the kind of software you would use.
Okay.
And AI. So when some people give it a negative, your friend say perception. I asked myself, say, do you really know what you are talking about? Because because it is artificial intelligence. Offer phone na ma dial say me friend door to door. Phone ni beka say Roland person door to door kasenti me connecting amanu. Artificial intelligence. And the upgrade of it is what we are seeing now. Year in year, thank God for Obroni. Obroni nti se bibini a yenya ade ba ku we ya. You bet for 1,000 years. We will never upgrade. But Obroni see something, okay, and then why your phone where etimi ye call money pa bako. Ochina or doing kwa obefa so a phone obe upgrade e betimi aye multi stuff. And that is what the AI is about.
But their motivation is to make money, not just to
of course. Whether to make money or not.
But the work should be done before.
The work should be done. You understand?
The motivation to even do that work is the money.
That's why I'm so
point I'm making, I say Bruni yes, there be or dwene I improve BB because or person or improve another person.
But you see,
because the person wants to have a better life for himself.
Uh-huh.
And based on that, a can't amount for BB.
Exactly. And part of it, share even inventions and it's motivational. Part of it is to enhance or make life living simple. Then later or sometimes later they can think of how they can commercialize it and make something out of it. But Ninginano is pointing to the fact that we want to create a tool that will make our lives easier. Ninginano konchiano intina ye almost aside from chariot to cars no. You see a cars in the crane movie to planes. You see a planes in the crane movie to spaceships. You these are advancements. But yeah, had been so okay. Say your phone when you're the my and one year cremu as a yes,
mutu.
Yes, we have mom me can't say
ya mutu.
Yes, a sound called hot wave. Ye cremu kosi say
hot wave aba.
Hot wave aba. It is a hot wave aba. You bet me a hot wave. But if not for anything at all, for me, Shatta is part of the early adapters.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's moving. So far there, he's leading the pace in terms of how to enter into different stuff, how to adapt to technology, and how to advance even as a creative person. Shatta is not, he's not a musician again. No.
He's what?
He's a creative entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yes, he's not a musician. He's a creative entrepreneur because yes,
semantics.
You know, there are some people who are only musicians. Yeah. There are some people who are only actors. Or they could see baby for fra or became. There are some people who are only like or your face nepe. But when it comes to the business aspect, they have zero knowledge or they are not interested or they don't have the heart for it. But push Shatta, Fanibesi business side, and he will fit in. Fanikosi front row say the face, he will fit in. Faniko other aspect of the industry, even as a creative person, he is able to use his creativity or his talent to still adapt into who say akwa a musician but ono na eto on phones or a musician but ono na ride hailing app service or a musician but ono na act or a musician or only real estate or only this level of business or only that business. But this is somebody that we know is a creative. There are some creatives no the fact so you're creative no what then cat here brand a crass on tone obenyes cars and obenyes cars and yom the cra onye.
Yeah.
But Shatta knows how to use his talent to enter into other areas to still make it. And that is what he is using technology to do. For me there, it is either you hurry up and join. And as I bet na honum I ignorance no problem. You're reading and we are later now we say now.